So, hello internets, this is Drknative again with another deck brew. Now we have M20 that's out, so everybody's been deck brewing all kinds of cool stuff. A lot of blue-white flyers going on. Mono Black seems to be making a strong swing at things. Teferi's still a thing out there, so he's still doing his thing. Have seen even a couple of I forgot the name of that new angel, the 7/7, but I have one of those in the works too, but I actually found one that seems to be pretty enjoyable to play. I wouldn't say quite competitive yet, but definitely something that can be a lot of fun to play. So, Gateway of Flames. I mean, we still have Thran, so why not use it? So this one is about getting dragons out and then getting as much value as you can with dragons as they come out. So we try to get Drak out by like turn 3, which is, well, turn 4. You can get him out by turn 4. It's actually possible. If you go turn 1 Land War, that's 2 mana. Turn 2 Paradise, that's 4 mana. And then turn 3 you can play Thran to get Drake out on turn 4. So maybe if you get extra ramp and like if you end up getting like more mana out somehow, maybe. I'm pretty sure there's ways to get him out as early as turn 3. Still working those out, but at least this iteration that I have is pretty fun to play. So you go Land War Elves and Paradise Druid, and Bond of Flourishing is to get you your mana and keep you alive. The Bond of Flourishing is more just for mono red. That way I can try to stay alive and pull something or draw something that I could use for the next following turn. Believe it or not, we have Winged of Words, being that all our things fly. All the creatures that we play fly. Figured it would just be an interesting conclusion to be able to get a free chart or get a charter course with no downside. You know, play Sarkhan, create a dragon, and then I can just pay 2 using either the mana dorks or the mana I already have, or even Dragon's Horde, which also produces a mana of any color, to just fuel my hand right behind it. Dragon's Horde obviously is not only to fuel our hand, but every time we get a dragon, we can use it to draw a card. It'll get a counter. So we start getting low on hand and we don't have anything to play, tap it, draw a card. Pretty simple. And then we have Nicol Bolas the Ravager and Nicol Bolas Dragon God. And this is pretty much our removal pieces. This is hand discard, and then if you can get it to flip, it starts destroying things. This just comes out destroying things. Or if we are ahead in the game, we can use this to discard a hand and then use this to keep fueling our hand to keep going. Sarkhan is to produce the dragons to help us trigger Dragon's Horde and to give us recursion, because every time a dragon is with his passive, I think people really underestimate his passive. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, each dragon you have does 1 damage to that creature. Most people go, okay, whatever. They're just worried about the fact that he can +1 to turn all his planeswalkers into dragons. But if he comes down and I play it and I -3 him for a 4/4, any 1/1s that they have, hexproof or not, die. Land War Elves, Paradise Druid, what's the wizards in the red deck? The freaking the one becomes a 2/2 that hastes, and then the one that comes and does 2 damage to your brain fright. I can't think of the names of them, but they all have 1 toughness. So anything that comes swinging in with you with just 1 dragon dies before they even do combat damage. So what happens? So just imagine what happens if you have you have the 4/4 out from Sarkhan, and then you play Nicol Bolas. So now anything that's a 2/2 is gonna die. Like it's a really powerful effect that I don't think people really respect. They just, he can turn his planeswalkers into dragons, and I don't want to take 4 for every planeswalker he has, which is, I mean, it is strong if you got planeswalkers, but I really think people underestimate his static ability. But I also have Lathless, so whenever a non-token dragon is in the battlefield, it creates a dragon. It creates a 5/5 dragon. So I was hesitant about this ad because the only dragons that I have that I can play that aren't tokens is Drexith and Nicol Bolas. But you'd be surprised how often that actually happens with a dragon coming in, but just between these 5. And then with their ability to pull, like his ability to re-pull another Nicol Bolas, so he can flip, and then I can pull the Nicol Bolas from the graveyard to trigger that. But most of the time, we don't even really get to this. By the time you get a dragon out with a Bolas, or even this card closes games single-handedly by itself. When he attacks, you can do 4 damage to any target, and then do 3 damage to 2 other targets. So you can do 4 damage to a creature, then do 3 damage to that creature and 3 damage to another creature, or you can do 4 damage to the player, then 3 damage to a creature, then 3 damage to a creature, or you can do 4 damage to another creature, then 3 damage to a creature, and 3 damage. Like, this clears boards. It is insane how strong this is. And it's so versatile with that 4 damage being allowed to go anywhere on top of 3 damage being allowed to go anywhere. It's insane. You have to see it. And then I recently just added a Mizzet to try to sort of help with, I guess, late game draws. I'm not quite sure how this iteration will work. It's a one of. I think I would actually rather take it out. Actually, I've actually considered taking both of these out and upping Drknative to 4, which seems kind of high, because then the only thing that would trigger, well, they don't even have Lapis, but as of right now, that's where I'm going. Maybe after a couple games, we'll see. Maybe I'll flip these up and actually spin the rare wild cards to up it to 4, but 4 seems really high. Like, I think I would be better finding some other dragon. And in fact, I've been considering, like, maybe Demanding Dragon. Lower costs on the curve. It'll help with getting damage out quickly. It also triggers Dragon's Horde. Like, you know what? Let's try that. Let's give it a shot. Maybe we're gonna put it in the platform. We're gonna put 2 Demanding Dragons. Yeah, we'll try that. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'll keep it. Even though I don't even have the red, I have Thran, so he'll still come out at turn 5, but it'll only cost me 4. No reason to shock him. Actually, I should have shocked him because I was Dragon's Horde. Screwed up that whole line of play. So actually now I have 6 mana. It's game over. Yep, that's it. So, didn't draw anything. Harvest. Better pools. So this is what's playing. So we're second, we're on the draw. So I will shop this. See, this is great. So we'll. So what's great about Thran is you can tap at him at any phase of his turn. So. I don't have enough to cast this, so but I need 4. So what I'm gonna do is, being that Thran puts the card in play, it can't be counted because it's not cast. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna swing at that. Thran, and then block it. Satisfied. So that's done. And then when I swing, it's gonna be atrocious.
I fight with a dragon's rage! Magnificent!
4 to him. 3 to that. And let's take 1. Very satisfying.
Let me do the show.
Huh?
Let me do the show.
Go ahead.
No, let me do the show. Let me do the show. No. Try to do more for.
Oh.
Try this more for.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was my little one. Let's see, we want to. Ooh, 2. But, well, okay. So we will. got this. Didn't see that coming. Another wrench. Got it.
Who are you to call me that? I'll show you unhinged.
Oh, I should have played the blue. I wasn't thinking. Why did I not play blue? Why did I not play blue?
Yes. They are coming! What know you of dragons?
We need a Thran, Dad. We can get a Thran. Then it won't.
You are bold! I will call the dragons.
I thought about adding this Sarkin to the deck, but with 19 rotating out, I didn't want to waste the wild cards just for it to be here for a few months. So I decided against it. Counters.
A dragon would rather die than lose.
So I guess he's just using this to draw mana so he can keep playing. Well, he has to use the mana to play dragon, so he's gonna use or shift, pretty much rummage his hand to get whatever spells he can. That was the 7th mana I needed for this too. Let's see if we can get a mana.
Come to me!
I'll make it 4. Holy smokes. Maybe I should include it anyway, even if it only lasts. Alright, that's lost, that's it. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Should I craft these cards anyway? Like, to ult it to make. Let's see. -7. I don't know. To get the 7 is a lot. So the turn that comes out, it has 3, and you give it 4. it has to survive 3 turns. Like 3 turns to get the 4 5/5s. Yeah, nah. I think I'm still good with what I have. Back to the pleasantries. Alright, so we got 2 to a paradise, and then 4 to a Thran. So we just need to get a threat. Drak would be perfect. Because I would just close the game out, but we'll see what we get. So blue-white flyer. So I need to get something in the air quickly. A lot of wilderness. So this isn't a target because it's not legendary. But if this survives, the next time I play, I can play this because that's any color. Next turn, I'll take 8. He's gonna let it through. I'll take 8, which will put me at 12. Which will put him at 10. Unless he gets another anthem. Yeah. Because if he gets, I forgot what the blue enchantment that makes all flying +1/+1. That'll be 12 coming at me. Problem.
No sword can pierce my scales. Magnificent!
I'll actually let this die. Well, no. If he swings in with Saphira, I will let them in to kill Saphira, because it makes all his other things indestructible. He's got little bounds. From red.
Listen to them roar! No!
So bad. What I should do is replace the demanding dragons with more legendary stuff, so Thrain has more stuff to get. It feels bad. Like I'm pretty much doing a lot of nothing plays. So he's not gonna swing in with Saphira because he knows I'm a double block you and kill it. Even if he gets in 8 damage. Right. This is so horrible. For laziness too. Feels bad because it wasn't doing this horrible all morning. I've been playtesting it all morning and just, feels bad. It's doing so horrible. Strange. It doesn't normally do this bad.
Dad.
Oh, you keep messing it up. Pick one. Blue, black, red. Blue, black, or red. No, I guess you give me red. Sure, right. By red, it could be either a red mana or a dragon sword. There's my red. Imagine the surprise when it goes blue, Nicol Bolas.
leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
That's a pretty cool looking combo though. You can like ramp it. You can tap it for land, untap it, or to tap a land. Yeah, untap permanent. So untap it and tap it against another land. And then play a land. You actually put 3 lands in a turn. I haven't seen anybody play a Lotus Field yet. When the mate makes 3 mana.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Right? He's gonna buy himself a turn with Arab roll. Turn, he's probably gonna tap it, play a land, draw a card. No, I'm not play. So this next turn, I can just
Nature flows with vigor.
That's an issue, that, yeah. That's 6 mana. 7. I'll call 7. 6 is Carnage Tyrant. Hydra. Feels bad. Try to make a card, make a deck around this. I mean, I like big green things. If you've ever watched my channel, yes, I like big things. I'll let the one through. Big bunch of damage if I want this to work. 5. I can take up to 7. Plus anything you might have a haste, I don't see it because it's just green blue so far. Well, green blue could be anything because it's pretty green color. But if I can survive Frenzy Mats next wave 7, because we got 15, then I can hit him for 4, flip it. Destroyed the Hydra. And play another Nicol Bolas.
Let's get moving.
Jeez.
Witness the ties that bind us all. Rise, my elemental friend.
That's a problem. I mean, it's pretty neat that he's operating on 2 mana like that, but
I sure belly flopped.
Why be a beast when I can be a god?
so I could either pull one of his cures, start untapping my own mana, or I can bring the other Nicobolas back to make him discard his hand even more. Yeah, I like that. Actually, nah, I'm gonna kill this. I have another one in my hand, so no point in pulling one right there.
Kneel before me.
This is actually a pretty interesting deck.
Step right into battle.
That Lotus Field. I don't think it would do too well against aggro decks though, because it took them a minute to get to that. But
Behold, nature's true power.
Interesting.
One drop ripples and grows.
My knowledge is endless.
what would be better? Discard his one card in his hand. I'm gonna go this and just did I get rid of another Lotus Field? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So the only thing he can play is what he just drew. There you have it. It's a good idea there. It's a little slow. Probably want to do some more hardcore land ramping, or just ramping at lands in general, so that he can still cast stuff while playing the Lotus Field, so he doesn't lose out on it. Doesn't take too much of a downside from it. That's interesting though. I should look into making something like that. Yeah, I thought about it. Kiora with Lotus Field. Or rarity wet ram blue or green. Since Kiora is a hybrid, you could go. Well, you can go with Lotus. With Lotus Field. Turn 1. Turn 2, 3 mana. Turn 3, Brand. Turn 4, Sarkin. Shadow Mixer. Quite high. So let's get some big boys going. Figure out how to make these useful once I get one. That worked out pretty splendidly.
Who are you to call me? Watch this!
Enough lifeline. If I kill it, they die and he sticks around. What's the likelihood of me getting another dragon?
Impossible!
Maybe I have too much land. Yeah, all my Grand Temporals right now. Maybe I should reduce strand to 3. Bishop Resplendent, huh? Was it 8? That's game. That's pretty much game. Yeah. It's pretty much that deck. I don't want to go more into like straight too far away to what it's already doing because it does it pretty fairly well. Maybe the Demanding Dragons, like, it reduces the amount of legendary targets, so I think I might need to take those out, and I need to reduce it down to 1. Reduce it by 1, down to 1. Or better yet, keep it at 4. Bring Sark into 3. We don't really need to worry about destroying stuff. If we could find more reliable ways to get our dragons out, or at least get to our dragons. So where's that one? This one. Look at the top 6 cards, and you can get either angel, demon, or dragon. Actually, I don't think that'll work. We don't have enough dragons. We have 2. We have 2. Need more legendary dragons. Oops. Let's see what's this one. Does 1 damage to each opponent, each creature your opponents control. Doesn't sound too good. Take it up 2 to do 1 damage to something, and then 1 damage to your opponent. He has it. No. Sink format and do 2 damage. Something to sink into. See? This would be good. This regards to the kick though, if you really want to get any value out of it. Just, I don't know. I was running Dragon Mage, but I don't like the idea of refueling my opponent's hand. But it could be, on the upside, it could be where they have a good hand and then they swing with this and they have to dump their entire hand. But get up Nickel Bolus for consistency, and then 2 Niv Mizzets. Or up this to 4, and then add a dragon, another Dragon God for more consistency. I just need more. I feel like I need more dragons, like actual creature dragons. Or I can up this to 3 and then get 2 Niv Mizzets. actually kind of like that idea. Upping Nickel Bolas to 2. Or no, upping Dark Small to 3. And then adding 2 Nib Mizzets. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different legendaries to target for a total of 10. Let me redraw a card. Dragon Horde lets me draw. Wings lets me draw. Bond lets me draw. And then he's just a 5/5. And then every time I draw on my regular turn. That's actually not too bad, I don't think. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see what we got. First out deep. I feel like I'm gonna be too slow. Alright. Navigator's compass. Oh, choices. I'll take temporal since I can already draw with enemies. Make him have it. Alright. That's it. Then if you don't want it. Okay, hold on. I'll give you last month. Just message. Alright. Fools. Ho, 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 ho. Yes. Yes. Oh yes. That was delicious. That was very good. That felt real good. I enjoy this deck a lot. Now that I've showcased that, it's pretty much how it runs. You know, that's how you want it to run. You want it to go 1, 2, 3 mana, Thran Temporal, Duskmaul. Now with the Niv-Mizzets, that was a nice little twist. So with Bond of Flourishing, Dragon's Ward, and Wing Words, you can kind of get some extra value off of the Niv-Mizzets passes. But man, it's super good to go straight into, I don't even know how you say that, Drakusith? Maw Flames. Like, I like this. I like dragons and I like big creatures, and this is all that rolled into one. Probably eventually gonna try to make a deck where it's more seriously dragon oriented, where it's not just cheesed in with a Thran. Like, we build up into just all these dragons. I think it'd be cool. Just Ruler of the Skies, probably what I end up naming it, who knows. But yeah, that is my Gateway of Flames. If you liked, please like and subscribe, and follow me on YouTube and on Facebook at Drknative. Man, this feels good. You have to try this deck. Let me know if you're in the comments or when it gets ever posted on YouTube if you like it, so I can get back to you guys. And as always, have a nice day.